Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you've had a lovely start to your week. And of course, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and if anybody else is joining in with you. And we do have a wonderful book that we're bringing back to you. And this one is called I'll Be Right There. This one coming to us from a very good friend of ours here at Storytime, Jonathan Marshall, and illustrations by Julia ORTHEY. I hope that you're ready for this one, a beautiful one. And John Marshall has gone on to do a few other books after this one. And some we've brought to Storytime, and hopefully we bring even more. And if you remember, me and my kazoo at the zoo was one of those that came right after this one. So thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I hope that you're well, and good to see you here. And as always, please drop us a message, let us know you're here. But of course, I hope that you enjoy the book that we have for you today. And we continue covering amazing books this week, as you can see from a fantastic lineup that we have. We started off with this week with Pamela Courtney. Of course, the book illustrated by Tony D. Chambers, A Season for Fishing, one that we've celebrated here on Storytime and will continue to do so. And of course, yesterday we had Zeta Elliott's and Darius Pollard and Gracie Berry's Roots Run Deep. Beautiful poem and powerful. I hope I left you inspired yesterday, or indeed moved you to action. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And of course, we're here today with I'll Be Right There. And tomorrow, John Light Jr. brings back My Mother's Wildest Dreams. And then on Friday, we wrap it up with my brother, Ola Olu Ogunyemi, and of course, Josh Ogunyemi, as they bring us Billy Dipper's Time to Shine. So lots to look forward to. And of course, if you're in the Bay Area, remember to join us too at Children's Fairyland, where we will be, of course, Fairyland continues to celebrate 75 years of existence, of joy and laughter and all those good things that you associate Children's Fairyland with. But of course, too, the book festival is back on September 20th, and we'll be there from 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. So make a date. Come and see us. Exciting times ahead. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the other side of this very, very short break when we're back with more story time. Thank you for being here today.
How you doing? This is Jonathan Marshall. I'm author of the books I'll Be Right There, Reassuring Food, and also on the way, me and my kazoo at the zoo. And you're here with Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Yes, you get to hear a bit of some of those books that John Marshall has put out. And of course, if you can, follow him at John Marshall on socials and get to see everything that is out now. I'll Be Right There. Written, of course, by Jonathan Marshall. Illustrations by Julia ORTHEY. Here we go. I'll be right there. Jonathan Marshall, Julia ORTHEY, and a big thank you again to Jonathan Marshall for allowing us to read this one here on Storytime. In the middle of the night, whenever you have a fright, I'll be right there. Yeah. In the middle of the night, whenever you have a fright, I'll be right there. If you hear the creaking of a door or a thump on the floor, worry no more. I'll be right there. Yeah. I could be on a boat out at sea. I could be climbing up a tree. But if you call on me, yeah, I could be on a boat out at sea. I could be climbing up a tree. But if you call on me, guess what? I'll be right there. Oh. I could be flying in a plane. I could be riding on a train. Just call out my name. Yeah. Yes. Doesn't matter where I am. I could be flying on a plane. I could be riding on a train. Just call out my name. Oh, I'll be right there. Yes, indeed. Doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing. Just call out my name. I'll be right there. If your dreams make you sad or have you feeling bad, just yell out, "Dad," and I'll be right there. Oh, yes, indeed. I'll be right there. I know dreams sometimes are creepy, which makes sleeping sometimes not easy. But no, if you ever need me, I know, dreams sometimes are creepy, which makes sleeping sometimes not easy. But no, if you ever need me, I'll be right there. Oh. And that is the end of our story. Oh, goodness. Love this one so much. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. I'll see you on the other side of this very short message.
How you doing? This is Jonathan Marshall. I'm author of the books I'll Be Right There, Reassuring Food, and also on the way, me and my kazoo at the zoo. And you're here with Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed, Jonathan Marshall. Beautiful book that we just read, and of course, many others. So please be sure to follow Jonathan Marshall on the socials, and of course, get to find out what he's up to and all the amazing books that are out there, and of course, where to get them and request them at your local libraries. It goes a long way in helping our creators out there. I'll Be Right There was our book today, coming to us from Jonathan Marshall and Julia ORTHEY. Thank you for being here. This has been Storytime. Thank you indeed for joining in. And I appreciate you so much. And I hope that you continue to keep looking forward to our lineup this week. Beautiful lineup that we have. And I cannot wait to share all those wonderful books. So tomorrow, join me for John Light's My Mother's Wildest Dreams, ready to go. And of course, remember you can catch Storytime at 7 a.m. Pacific time, or you can catch us at 11 a.m. Pacific time for the recording, or indeed at any other time that works best for you at StorytimeWithMrLimata.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for being here. And then, of course, on Saturday, September 20th, we will be at Fairyland. I will be hosting the Fairyland Children's Book Festival. 2025's edition is here, and of course, it coincides, of course, with celebrations for 75 years of Fairyland. Fairyland continues to celebrate that throughout this year. So, thank you so much for being here. This has been Story Time, and I will see you again, whether in person at Fairyland or indeed see you somewhere soon, or right here back in this gathering spot. Story Time is here for you, and we continue to bring wonderful books. And of course, if you do have recommendations, please continue sending them my way. I will do our very best to bring them here to you. Congratulations on all those successes, little or big, whatever you're up to, and we wish you much more. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And I hope, yes, I hope that you have many people in your life that continue to tell you these words. I'll be right there. If you ever need me, I'll be right there. Just call out my name and I'll be right there. And as the book says, I'll be right there. Those words can mean a lot for little ones. I think adults too. When things seem big and scary, how awesome is it to know that someone will be there for you? Yeah. And also when you can be that someone for somebody else. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Biggest of hugs. And I will see you again tomorrow when we're back with John Light's My Mother's Wildest Dreams. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Story Time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Story Time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Story Time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story Time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be